take off a few of these things. Oh no. Turns very sharply. It's not too bad, actually. Did manage to get it decently balanced, as you can see. Remember what the point of that thing is. Oh, I think it's an intake going backwards. This way. Projector goes that way. Let's see. Last time I tried this, I don't think I got it in orbit. But let's see if we can. So actually have it go towards that way. Oh, never mind. That's making it fall down. Yeah. Fuel is to like go out into those. Oh yeah, and then here's all my side stuff. Oop, something. Explode something. Probably should have opened that. He's heating up. Starting to run out of air, so these are going to drop off. I'm getting out into space here. And then this is going to start being ineffective. So, oh, you know what? I should get like reactor wings or... let's start using monopropellant, I guess. I got plenty of monopropellant. But because of these things are so weak of thrust, see like 60 can. They just don't do enough thrust for itself. And it's going to start pivoting down. So yeah, it just can't get in orbit. It doesn't have enough thrust. I could probably do just like switch these out, but then that would be like less delta and whatnot. But can I, you know, I'll just revert to hangar. But my curiosity, we'll do like 6. Take these off and switch them with my new these thingies. And I'll even do, how much thrust does this do, like again? 180 in vacuum. Oh, it does even more thrust than those that I have right now. Now, what is this? Oh, it's a big engine. Yeah, it's like way up there like this. Yeah, so I could have fun like creating like big giant space plane. Like I can make a plane now to bring a rocket into space, which is uh could be like a lot more efficient. The fun idea like I always had with this is to make a ship, basically a spaceship just like in Star Wars and whatnot, where it could take off and then fly in the rules of like actual space science simulation basically. Why is it be odd like that? So you have to do like one at a time like that. I wish I might have more than needed. Oh, I even have like two things here. We could play with that one. Like 1.6, that might be slightly more than needed. Yeah, let me see something. I might take these off. Just to make it lighter, and it doesn't need that much more thrust weight. Like even same with this, like, well actually no, I need those, like, because I want those wheels. So that is kind of a reason that there's these. Does this only use liquid fuel? Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Like, all this has is liquid fuel. I don't need to worry about, uh, what was the other thing? The oxidizer. And then this has, there's all the science, a bunch of the batteries. This is a, obviously that thingy to dock onto it. This was. If I'm going to design this, by the way, to like get pushed by something, I'll have to like do much more centering of mass and whatnot. Yeah, now let's try launching this. Just with like a very few little changes of like I removed two engines and switched out all the engines to be uh, that very next, which is kind of like it's like you might as well wait until you get like these things to even bother with space planes because it's so hard to make something that could get just in orbit with itself to be any practical. Yeah, it's 11,000 delta. Wait, no, is it 11? Oh, I'm going too fast. Yeah, I could probably have removed a few engines. I might even like take all four of these and just have one on the back there. That might have helped some. Though then again, if these are light enough, this gives me control if I need more thrust. Oh, I can put these in. I should have looked in again. I think I should have. Actually, these might need oxidizers, I remember, when they turn into like rockets. So it would possibly make it so you have to like. So we'll see. Oops, why is that? Why are you dropping? Okay, I need. Oh yeah, I've been like dropping thrust, I guess. Use some monopropellant if I have to. We'll see if these can even run out in space. I guess this is like a curiosity. I'm going a little fast once again. But I am getting... Ooh, I am going really too fast. Oh my goodness. I'm burning up. Pushing against the air way too hard there. Just start angling myself up more. Today. Yeah, I think it does need, yeah, so that, I guess that is like one of the like downfalls. You need to like store in like oxidizer for it too. Obviously do like less oxidizer. You gotta like find some sort of balance. Otherwise they don't really work. And they probably have more engines than it needs, so what I could probably do is drop that off. Stick that in. Oh yeah, and here's this little thing. It's a little 2 kN amount of thrust. Of 4,200 ISP. It's the most efficient engine, but it is also the weakest. Like I might be probably kind of funny to put like 50 of those on a platform to see if it can like lift itself in Kerbin. I might also play with just doing that too. Do I have enough thrust, by the way? No. Taking all that off, I don't quite have enough. Might do like 2 like that. Oh, no problem. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to like get to work or something. I got like with just this one thing, like supposedly I could get that is if I can like but how many is there fuel things I could just get oxidizers or something? Well, this is like the little gas things. 0.005, like how big are these things? Yeah, they're like that size. Well, that's a big tank of it. So yeah, basically with those you can like create a little. But I might. Can I fit these in the cargo thing even? Maybe, what about those donut-sized ones? Well, here was the monopropellant things I used quite a bit before. Ah, here we go. Yes, I could stick these right on top here. Probably need a bunch more. Oh yeah, that's really not going to be a lot. Why use, I guess I wanted these to run out after these run. I don't know. I'm probably being silly with those. But I probably should take these off. And my issue right now is finding how to put more oxidizer. It's nice how that fits in there. But yeah, all these things are designed with. Oh, this has oh, I have to switch out a few of these things that just. Oh, what's annoying is because I built the whole thing. There. I'll do a save. How much oxidizer I have? Like a few hundred or something. How much does it burn of oxidizer a second? Oh, come on. Just click there. 5 something per second. Basic. It's a lot less than. Or even stops under like even less, but like. You know, what's funny is through this whole monopropellant thing is like right here, it still gets like air intake that. Let me just stick on random things. In a sense, get like more fuel and to have. What I can do is like this to save. Because I don't need more liquid fuel. But just a lot of. I really should redesign this whole thing. But I'm lazy. I just want to like see this thing fly possibly out in space. So I'm just being a little silly and it's not going to be quite a good design to just to give myself some oxidizer. Would this even reach the engines? I'm not sure. I might put fuel lines just to be to be sure. There. I don't know. We'll try that silliness. Because of the wings, I don't think I need to worry about it being under 1. We'll try it, because earlier I was like... I was way too much thrust. So we'll see about this. We'll see if I can like even take off. If not, then maybe I need to like pull off some or like add another engine or so. But with the delta that I'm seeing, I should check how the setting like for the delta, but being right like there, 12,000 meters per second, that's like enough to go to the plant like what I just went to and possibly come back. That's crazy amount. Fly up. Yes, you can. Okay. I'm saying once again, I'm pushing against the wind a little too much. All just for oxidizers, which like 500 or some oxidizer. slow down here. By the way, it's always designed to like go towards this right, like east side. So it's like the direction that is, and then when you like take off, you just like kind of tilt yourself to the right. Because this direction of the orbit, you always want to. Hello. Apparently I just did a 12-hour stream. I don't know why. I wanted to finish a mission, and so like I finally just did that. And now I'm just messing a little bit on this before I take off, I guess. I wanted to like relook at, because I finally like unlocked these engines, which these are really nice on, like they use just liquid fuel and are super efficient, just like all jet engines. They're super efficient in atmosphere, like with air. But once they, I could go full speed here now. Wait, why do I should have not touched it because now I'm bobbling. Stop it. Turn that off, man. See, this thing is not balanced still. I'm fighting it, having to fight it. Come on, I want to go up more. I think there's not enough wingage and thrust to do that. That's probably why it's making me drop. Okay, fine. I'm going to use monopropellant to balance myself. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Yeah, I don't think this has a very steep... Can this get into orbit at all? I don't think this has enough power to do so. Yeah, I think I'm starting to fall back down. It's my airflow. Go up. Can you even go up? I'm actually running out quite a bit of fuel, I think. Delta though, like, goes really back and forth on this thing. It sounds like it's dropping off, but it's going to switch. Am I going down? Oh my goodness. Go up. Silly thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if this can get out in space. I don't think I have enough thrust. Yeah, I'm dropping. I'm dropping the altitude. Okay, this is like, I'll put back the 4 engines on the back. Apparently it needs them. Here, more thrust for you. I just want to see this thing switch its engines and then fly in space and possibly go into orbit. It's been like just a struggle to do that. Alright, it says like as if like it's already empty. It's because I just emptied out these of its liquid fuel. Save some weight basically. Very touchy on the rudders. I only have like really one rudder. Oh my goodness, I just hit like one little sign thing. I didn't even like know it. Apparently there's stuff like because I think it's because these have like turning wheels. There we go. Now I'm not going to hit something. Lower my speed because I'm going way too fast. Close in for should mean I can like easily push myself up a lot. They don't tilt around for some reason. Hello, maybe the protogen. Is it the Mary? Not sure how you say that. I'm seeing if I could get a space plane in orbit. Get my myself like near 90 here. Much easier to keep myself angled up on this. So I did needed that extra thrust. Yes, I'm apparently still alive. I should have gone to bed probably like 8 hours ago. Still air breathing. Still acting like a jet at the moment. Get more thrust here. I start turning on my monopropellant. Gets annoying though, like at a certain point, like not enough like air to lift you or something. Why is their thrust going down? What? Zero mirror. What? Is that the mirror? Is that the mirror, huh? Sorry, I'm like, I'm just very terrible at it. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping still. Can these not actually lift themselves up? Oh my. Can it not do it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I really should have like set up a button thing. I just want to get out there. Why they shut off? What? Is that how much monopropellant I had? Oh my goodness, that was not enough monopropellant. Or oxidizer. I already just ran out of oxidizer. Okay, yeah, this is a failure. This ship is not going to work. To just get out of orbit on its own. Yeah. I was expecting it to get up there enough to like then swap itself, but like it started losing its own thrust getting up there. And so it lost the push to get up in space to then switch to the rocket engines to push itself more. Yeah. But even at the time that I took to like swap all the things into, like what I could have done is just set it up, button up, like let's just put it like there. Switch mode. Switch mode. Switch mode. Switch mode. There. And take care, Python. So I'll just save it like that. I'll try one more silly try on this because I just want to, like, I did waste a bunch having this thing spin around and then me like, oh my goodness. But I think I have like so little oxidizer, it's like I have to redesign the whole thing. And I really don't feel like doing that right now. I'm not even sure if I'm like caring to even to, especially to get the last little science. Like I'm just going to do another rocket to somewhere else. I could possibly reuse like some of the stuff I already had, like for especially the lander thing, if I'm going to somewhere that's light gravity. But I'm probably going to redesign the thing to like simply push just one science Kerbin off to the planet and then do another thing that brings them back home and voila. But yeah, there's like only 550. I need to give myself like at least, I guess, like 1,000 or something. I'll wait until like I start dropping a crazy amount of speed or whatnot. Like if I go past my arc thing here. Then I'll hit my like little button that switches these things. A lot more steeper climb, so let's just be a little faster here. I think it's starting to lose thrust here. Is it going to auto switch? Or am I going to have to do it? I'm just going to do it. Yep, see? So little oxidizer. And that's it. Yep, not enough. I'll go like far smaller than this, like if I wanted to. I wonder if I can like land it now. So what mode is it? I left it on. Air breathing. Let's go to air breathing. So let's fly back to Kerbin. Do like a little small throttle. Atmosphere. Ah. Just wait for me to glide down that. First, you mean like space plane thing? I don't know if it's exactly my first. I remember there was. I once did a plane that was able to like land on Eve, and I can't remember if I got it back off it. I it's so hard to remember. It's why like it makes me because I believe that was like maybe the last place for me to like land and get back. Single stage to orbit. Oh, I've. If you're saying that, like I guess I never thought of like trying to do like something to orbit without ever staging off stuff. Let's is there land soon? Oh, here, let's turn and like. Let's try to land somewhere with this thing. Just for some fun. Clearly I can't go into orbit. But yeah, I rather just do like crazy like stage rocket ships is like the more practical, easier thing I've found to do in this game. Sometime maybe I'll try to design this like some space plane that can like take off and go into orbit itself and then maybe even possibly travel even way out there. I'm not even sure if I have like fuel to get over there. Probably pushing the air a little too fast. Speed. Doing this just so I don't have to wait so long. You probably would think it's then dumb for my 19 stage rocket with like 2,000 something pieces. I went crazy with it. Because I had the mindset, oh, let's just throw more rockets and more fuel to like get further out there. And throw like 16 nuke engines for the interstellar travel. I wonder if this can like land in the water or if it like will suddenly crash at all. I'll try to land like on here. See how hard it is to land this thing. Good for orbiting space stations. Maybe, well, the point was for them was to like get to any planet easily with like any amount of weight, but no, they're not very efficient. They can get to like Duna and back, or at least to Duna. See if I remember how to land planes or fly planes. Of course, it's not very... I touched on the ground. Brake. I think I'm gonna hit a hill that's gonna make me float off a little bit. Unless I'm rolling slow enough. Yeah, I managed to do that. Oh, I forgot to turn on my lights, by the way. Would have made it a little easier. Keep those on. Do these run out fuel as they sit here like this? I should probably put like an action thing to turn off them, but here, you get out. Oh, you know what? I didn't put ladders on like that. Yeah. Like, yay. Yeah, let's be silly and extend these out. Oh no. Oh, now it's clipping in the ground. Okay. Oh my goodness. Come back here. I guess that's how solar panels work. Oh, he does not have a big enough, tough enough. Yeah, you're not getting back in there. Okay, you're just gonna sit out there. Can you stop sliding like as if the grass is ice? Oh my goodness. I have the brakes on. Oops, that's that thing. Let's not do that. Actually, we can do that and just like, okay, let's just do a sit. Okay. Can I run you over? Never mind. Let's see if I could, like, land in the water. Get up to at least, like, I think above under here. There we go. Took off. Let's at least land without those on. And let's lightly try to glide over this water. Usually you put like a little bit of thrust. You'd have like flaps and stuff that come out, and so you can like slow the plane down. Like it was something I wanted to do as a career, was be like an airplane pilot. Till we find like how expensive it is to actually get a license. Oh. You survived, though. Does this thing still work? It does. decoying home. What does that look like in there? Ooh, no, not that. Wanted view. Friend just left on an island. I'm just being a little silly. I'm not, because I'm just gonna revert back to Space Hangar. I was just messing around with that because I've been planning to end, and I've gone for another hour apparently. Yeah, I know that. Like, I guess just to say this, like, I am not new to this game. I've played this like quite a long time. Or like, I'm gonna look at just like the Steam hours I've done in this game. So yeah, I understand it enough on like certain things like that, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna stay on that long. But yeah, I played 251 hours, so I should know a few things of this game. It's just I kind of struggled at like dealing with the space planes and making actual use out of them. Because the big tough thing of the first is designing the plane to be even on itself. I know it's like about to balance with like all this, but like oh my goodness, sometimes like the planes you make are like way too crazy, spin around and want to fly upside down and whatnot. Oh, you play, yeah, so you played a lot more than me. Like, I guess like I tried to, I do wonder, because again, like there was a time I played it. I wonder if I played it once without being on Steam. But yeah, that's the recorded amount that I have is like 200 something hours. What I just looked at, like 250. Yeah, 247 hours. No, wait, 251.3, yeah. Mm, so yeah, I have these guys, bunch of rockets, and a lot of them have like 1,263 parts. Well, not a lot of them, just like some of my big ones. And this one has 23 stages. This one's 20 stages. Yeah, so this is like exactly like 20 stages. But then just recent ones I made. Uh, where is it? Tried making this crab nuke lander thing. That one was somewhat a failure. Tried doing this thing. Well, like it would be like that. But oh my goodness, that thing had like not much fuel. See how much delta the thing has. Some reason, just like it must just it's simply not like it's too much weight for itself. Let me see something. Yeah, so it is 10,000 delta, and that's like just at sea level. Like, why is it like vacuum? Apparently nothing right at the moment. Oh, I see. I gotta like toggle all these silly things on. It's very little, obviously, because not enough oxidizer. I need to like design it with like a lot more oxidizer, and I didn't think any of these needed that, but there you go. Yeah, I have like that many like something over 1,000 so hours for Warframe, but I am bored with that game. Okay, but yeah, when did I show you like recent? Here we go. This guy. I just used this guy to meet up with. Well, I used this guy to push the thing I meet up to the guys, which I also use that same thing to bring the guys with the science stuff. So I had this thing. So this just gets the stuff to orbit. And then I used that other rocket to meet up to that. Push it. I pushed it to Dres, and use this same thing to bring what I call my home pod. Did this home pod with boosters. This got to orbit. Met up. I docked these things on like another station, by the way, with the crazy amount of rocket things I have. Pretty much with something like this. Minus all these things right here, like just like cut, like maybe like one of them, like pretty much one of them was left orbiting around with Kerbin, around Kerbin. Docked it like onto it, like this thing. Wasn't this exact thing though. It was like one of my other things. Probably like this one with like the crew pods. Not the load for it. I think I was doing that just supposed to be aerodynamic, but like, yeah. There's a reason for that. Oh, I could like do. It is lighter than that. Should have done that on my other HomePod thing. However, I would need to design like. I think I'll just still design it with this because it's more heat resistant. Oh, it does have a command, so you can command with this. So like, yeah, I might design something with just simply that, just to bring back and forth one guy, because that is what is on that thing right there. But this does have, I believe, a remote guidance thing right there. But yeah. I'll probably do something like with this. The question is, how much more I get out of if I put like that on it? 1,050. Not a lot more. Look at that. Which I would need. So little thrust. Okay. Take off the oxidizer, I actually don't need that. And 2,000 delta. So I don't know. Probably better than having like that. Oh, 2003. Where's the use of this then? 800 ISP though. These things are heavy. Oh. What is the difference? Yeah, see, like it gets like so much more. 0.67 thrust to weight ratio. .5, so it's less thrust to weight ratio. But this gets more weight to weight. This gets more delta somehow. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is in vacuum. I don't know. I don't know why this engine does more. Oh, you know, it's another thing to actually check in, because it does not need oxidizer. It's about close. 3,700, but the other thing still is more. See, 3,600. It's starting to be a question of if I might as well use this more often. Or using that. Even that, oh my goodness. And it has much more thrust. It's like, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do something, or try something very silly here. So, what's the lightest U? And 19,000. That's only 0.35 thrust. Oh, 0.01 thrust in here. Now, can I do enough of these? Is there a way to like just pile these on? I just want to see what this looks like. What it look like attempting to make this fly. Oh, it doesn't have electric charge. Whoops. Yeah. This would work to like just push a small little satellite thingy. Don't want to save that, by the way. I was like kind of doing all that with. Yeah, see, it's. Yeah, in Kerbin, it's just. Yeah. It can't push itself off the ground at all. Even in the space, it's like half as much thrust. But why do it have that? I'd be curious how it looks like, that engine. But I don't feel like making a rocket just to shoot it out and just see. I need to leave. I'm not gonna save that. So, take care, everyone. I'm gonna quit out of this. I don't know if anyone even wants to do like some rating. I usually don't bother with like rating for one, or usually like always kind of impressive like if there's any amount watching me, I guess, for me. This loading screen just getting out of the game is forever. It's like faster to crash the thing, close it, like just force shutting it off than to like let this get out of the game. I don't know why it takes so long to exit. So yeah, bye. I'm not sure if like I feel like I'm gonna have to take at least some kind of nap. But maybe I'll try to just like fix my sleep by like going to bed like at a decent time tonight. So bye bye. Been fun. I completed my mission. Bye. Good one. Have a nice night. Take care.